I don't know. I come into a nice, friendly Patreon quiz and I feel like I'm being ambushed and I've not even said anything yet. Hi, everyone. How are we all? Yes, you're right, Mr. Jackson. This is the correct place for mocking a NAF Quizmaster. Yes, he's here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hope you are. About 15 minutes then we'll get started. I've got all sorts of stuff up my sleeves, but I need to be on my best behaviour tonight with YouTube. So I've still got music clips, but we'll get to those in a little bit. But I need to be on my best behaviour. So that we're not causing any more chaos and trouble with YouTube. It's not like me to get myself in trouble. But yeah, so I need to be on my best behaviour with any music I play tonight. Usual fare. In fact, let me open it before, that would help. So I've got 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 questions, 6 music clips, and another game show themed thing to put in the, in between the questions and stuff, like I did last month with the, what did I do? Catchphrase. That's what I did. Slept since. So something similar to that, which I'll put up a couple of minutes before we start this evening's quiz. But yeah, hope you're all well. Hope everyone's fine. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all, hope everyone's all right. Basically, tired. It's been a very long week. It's been a very, very, very long week. Dealing with people that I've never had to deal with before, and talking to people and dealing with stuff I've never had to deal with before. So it's been a little bit of a stressful week. But anyway, yeah, hope everyone's good. So yeah, usual fun of the fare of a Patreon quiz. Welcome if you're new. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're okay. This is just a bit of madness. It wasn't a minute. I haven't made a mistake yet. Give it time. Give it time. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all good. No spoilers for last night's quiz, because I know some of you haven't played it yet. But yeah. And I should have some news to share with you in the next couple of days. I need to speak to somebody who is playing the quiz tonight, but I need to have a chat with him tomorrow, around the around the 26th of March, which is the official 2-year anniversary, which is on the Saturday. We're going to do something very special around that. There is a possibility that you might be able to get involved with that as well. But I can't say too much until I've had a chat with someone tomorrow, because I need to make sure what we can and can't do. Because I don't want to sit there and go, yeah, by the way, we're doing this. Come on down. And then somebody sits there and goes, what the heck have you done? Don't say the other word. What the heck have you done? But yeah, so that's going to be quite exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really pleased that they've said yes. But now I just need to sort the logistics out. Anyway, right, who's playing? Who's in? Hello to Sid and all of the trumpet in Evesham. Good evening to you guys. Hello to HL. Good evening again to Mr. Jackson. Hello to Sam and Alex as well. I'm assuming that's both of you on the YouTube live chat. Hello to Catherine, Bradley and John. Good evening to both of you. Congratulations again to both of you as well. Hello to Sue and Hubby. Hello to HK as well. Love the dingbats. First time in ages I got all 9. I'm not going to spoil it. If you haven't played the quiz, you'll understand why everyone thinks the dingbats last night were different. But yeah, hello to you. Hello to #fangirl and Ben. Good evening to you guys. And hello to Susan as well. Should have put my phone on silent. Hello to Haley and all of you guys, and Jeanette as well. Well done to Jeanette, who got the connection on her own last night, even though the rest of them only played it this afternoon. So yeah, well played. Who else did we have? Yeah, Alex and Sam, good evening to both of you. Christina Lang, hello to you. Stevenage Panda team, hello to you guys as well. Hello to Irene, hello to Lee. Mill Lane Mob are currently sat in a Chinese restaurant, as you do. Hope you've got us on mute, because I could make all sorts of really weird sort of Chinese restaurant jokes right now, but I won't do. Hello to Paul and Roxy, Chris and Sarah, and Jebra Normski, and all of the undiscovered. And hello to Nick. Major first for me. Got YouTube video on the telly without having to ask. Hey, well done. Well done, Nick. See, it was that tutorial I gave you last month that now it's stuck in your head, so now you know exactly what you're doing. And hello to Paul and Claire as well. Yeah, all hunky-dory. All good in the hood. Hello to Blair Robinson as well. who's just jumped in. So yeah, say hello, wave, do whatever you like to do, whatever you need to do. 10 minutes and we'll get this quiz on the road. So yeah, like I said before, I've got 20 questions, 6 audio clips, and a new TV game show style thing to get your teeth stuck into. And to be honest, it's not difficult. So it's not difficult at all. Hi Jay, could you say happy first birthday to our fur baby Oscar? From Paul and Lee. Happy first birthday, fur baby Oscar. Hope the adults, sorry, the humans even have spoiled you rotten. So I hope you've enjoyed your day. I'm going to put this up on screen actually now. So throughout the quiz, randomly generated letters. Randomly generated letters as I've gone through when I did this earlier. This is for you to get your teeth stuck into, something a bit fun to do during the quiz. So Wheel of Fortune. Now I'm not giving you points and spinning a wheel itself, but it's an anagram basically. So a bit of hangman. So that is the beginning. Just before the quiz starts, I will give you the first letter that's going in there from the randomly spun wheel earlier, and then picked it random. I'll stop winking now. But yeah. So that is your phrase for this evening. Can you guess? So here's your first guess. No points on the board. Just when, at what point you got it will suffice for your own pride, etc. But so yeah, there'll be letters added in as we go through the quiz this evening. See, another TV game show idea. You can find anything on the internet. This is quite cool. I've actually managed to generate it so that the letters appear on the screen as well. Very cool. Very cool. When I start doing in-person quizzes again, I'm going to have to incorporate things like this into the actual quiz. We used to play Deal or No Deal when we finished the quiz in the pub. That was chaotic and that used to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so the teams in the pub won 8 pints, and then they could gamble those for a shot at playing Deal or No Deal. And the jackpot was up to like £100. And that was a lot of fun. 11 randomly sealed boxes. Only one question. And I played the banker as well, so I was giving them really rubbish offers because I kind of knew what was in each box and which ones it was, where the jackpots were. But it was always good fun. It was always an absolute scream. Hello to Brian. Good evening to you. Hello to Rebecca. Teambeard. Is our internet playing up, or is everyone having connection issues? Seems to be all right at my end. It seems to be feeding out my end. Hopefully it's not going to cause you too many issues. Never heard someone say random so many times in such short succession. Well, it's what I do. It's what I do. So, I bet hello, Susan. Hello to the Torbit family as well. Tom says hi, but he can't hear you. Oh yeah, hope you had fun at the concert last night. I hope it went well. Hope that was good fun. Hello to Simon Robinson as well. Hello to Richard. Hello to Emma Dale Smith as well. That's Steve. There's Stevenage Panda team on the other side. No, wrong and wrong. Wrong and wrong. Wrong and wrong. Interesting guesses, but wrong and wrong. I'm going to take that down now. But yeah, wrong and wrong. The 2 guesses I've seen on screen, wrong. I'll put it back up in a minute and you'll have some letters on there as well. Happy birthday to Claire for Tuesday. Our 4-year-old has been ill this weekend, so we haven't been able to celebrate as much as we liked. Well, hopefully 4-year-old gets better soon and then you can celebrate a bit more. But yeah, happy birthday, Claire. Have a great day on Tuesday. I'm sure you will. So yeah, about 7 minutes. Grab yourselves a drink, get yourself settled in, get your pen and paper, all hunky dory, etc. Hello Two's company. Good evening to you. Hello to Brian Alton as well. Good evening to you. No, I've already said. Oh dear. You get 2 hellos. It's fine. I thought it was. You're just trying to confuse me, Emma. That's all it is. But saying hello in 2 different places, and it's like I am switched on. I might not appear it, but I am switched on. Just. Oh yeah, because yeah, as well. Happy birthday to Haley as well for Tuesday. She has confirmed she is going to turn 40. I said she was younger, but that was just trying to dig myself out of a hole that I created for myself. Can you congratulate Rocky on his 5th mouse of the day? At least this one is dead. Yeah. I was like, Rocky's a cracking mouse gatherer. Well played, Rocky. Right, 5 minutes then. I'm going to put this Wheel of Fortune back up on screen. Where are we? That one there. Ping this across. So, let's add some letters in. There we go. These were randomly selected earlier on. But yeah. There we go. Where is the picture of you and the man gone from behind you? It's there. That's me and my granddad. It might have been my grandma, which was over here, but I'm currently in the process of remodeling all of this. I need to. Yeah, there might not be a quiz on Thursday. I need to do some drilling tomorrow. So me and power tools. Oh, hello. What are you doing out of bed? What are you doing out of bed? Oh, shout louder. You not come and say hello?
Hello.
What are you doing out of bed? You're in that little box there, up at the top of the screen. You have to wave. Big wave. Right, go on, Tiny Terror. Go back to bed.
Daddy,
yes.
I like the car what you made.
I know you do. Right, go on, bed. Shut the door, please. Go back to bed. Tiny Terror. Go on. Bless him. Oh, your nan. Got you. Yeah, no, yeah, he's still... Actually, where has it gone? It's in here somewhere. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm just, as I said, I've got to get the power tools out tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be. So. Oh, I will tell Jack in the morning that Millie says hello, and that you all say hello. But yeah, he should be going to bed. Should be asleep. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune then for you to guess. We'll add some more letters on in a little while. This is just for a bit of fun during the breaks to add some humour and inject some fun. If you haven't guessed, I really have no idea what I'm saying. I really don't. I really don't. I'd like to say I've lost the plot, but I've already lost the plot. Lost the plot a long time ago. So yeah, we'll add some more letters into that in a little while. If I do that, is it going to show up on screen? No, that's good. Cool. So yeah, 20 random questions, 6 music clips, which, as I said, I've got to be careful with these. So you're not going to like them, but they are all recognisable. But I've got to be on my best behaviour with YouTube after Thursday night's kerfuffle, which didn't get sorted until mid-Friday afternoon by the time we finally got it all sorted between ourselves, YouTube and Comic Relief, which was fun. That was great fun, trying to get all that sorted. And in no way stressful, trying to get the quiz back on while everyone was messaging saying we're trying to play the quiz tonight in about 12 hours' time and we can't seem to find it. But we got there in the end. So that's back up. So hopefully we won't have that problem this Thursday. Right, a minute and a half to go, and then we'll get some questions up for you. We'll take this down. We'll bring it back in about 5 questions time. Who else have we got to say hello to in the meantime? Hello to Kerry. Good evening to you. Hello to Martin Leach as well. Good evening to you. Hello to Gary and Tamara. Good evening to both of you. Carl has arrived, which you've just reminded me something I need to talk about. So thank you for your late arrival, Carl, but it's perfect timing. Last year, Formula One fans, we did, if you're on our Discord server, which you don't know how to get on the Discord server, send us a message and we'll sort it out and get you on there, the Patreon Discord server. So last year we did the Formula One Fantasy, the official Fantasy Formula One, and I won. Only just though. But I think there were 7 of us got involved. So I'm going to run it again this year. They've just opened it up. So I'm going to set the link. So if you are interested and do want to get involved in that, that's going to be a lot of fun. And it was good fun. I quite enjoyed it. But we don't talk about the fact. But yeah, so we'll try and get a few more in there this year. But that'll be but yeah, so I'm going to set that up next week. So if you are interested, again, keep an eye on Discord, on the Formula One Paddock Club that's got all the Formula One chat and stuff like that, especially with the new season coming along very, very soon. Very, very soon. So yeah, there you go. So we'll get that set up if you're Formula One fans. Right, it is time to do some questions. It is time to do a quiz, which is what we're here for, not to listen to this idiot Witter. But let's get into it. Eyes down, look in, pens ready, paper set in front of you. I don't know what I'm saying. Right, here we go. Question number one. A dray, D-R-E-Y, a dray, is the home of which animal? So a dray is the home of which animal? Question number two. Opening in 1971, the Gravelly Hill interchange is better known by which nickname? So opening in 1971, the Gravelly Hill interchange is better known by which nickname? Question number three. Havana. Havana. But yeah, Havana is the capital city of which country? So Havana is the capital city of which country? If you're here for the mud wrestling, that has been postponed to 9:30 now. 9:30 is the mud wrestling. The wrestlers are just getting themselves ready. They just had one of them had a bit of a hamstring problem. So yeah, 9:30 now for the mud wrestling. Apologies for that. Question number four. Alex, Damon, Dave, and Graham made up which 90s group? So Alex, Damon, Dave, and Graham made up which 90s group? Number five. Who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch between 1996 and 2003? So number five. Who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch between 1996 and 2003? Right, we're going to switch over to the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to give you another randomly picked letter from earlier on. Here it is. Let's add another letter to the board. There, one letter. One letter added to the board. That again in 5 questions time. Question number 6. In 1985, a ship called the Rainbow Warrior was allegedly sunk by the French, but to which organization did it belong? So in 1985, a ship called the Rainbow Warrior was allegedly sunk by the French, but to which organization did it belong? Yeah, if you've got the phrase, don't, just write it down. And it's just, there's no points for the phrase. It's just at what point for the pride. So yeah, don't spoil it if you think you've got it. But yeah, just write it down, and we're all we're all friends here. It's all don't worry. We're not going to sit there and say you never got it on the first thing. Number 7, taking place in 1844, the earliest international cricket match took place between which two neighbouring nations? So, taking place in 1844, the earliest international cricket match took place between which two neighbouring nations? Question number 8. What is the most westerly city of the United Kingdom? So what is the most westerly city in the United Kingdom? Question number 9. According to the title of Smokey's song, who was he living next door to? So according to the title of Smokey's song, who was he living next door to? And finally, for this bit, question number 10. Who directed Titanic in 1997? The movie, just to clarify. So who directed Titanic in 1997? Let's put another letter up then on your board, on your wheel of fortune. Here we go. In 3, 2, just put it up. Oh, one more letter. What could it be? What could it be? Question 8, Sid, was what is the most westerly city in the United Kingdom? And I'm going to sneeze. I've kicked up a load of dust in this office, I think. Right, moving on then. So question number 11. By the number of platforms, very key, by the number of platforms, which station holds the Guinness World Record for largest station? So by the number of platforms, which station holds the Guinness World Record for largest station? Thank you. I just realised I'm about 30 seconds behind everyone. Right, question 9. According to the title of Smokey's song, who was he living next door to? That was question number 9, Sid. Tell him to be quiet. Quiz is on. Question number 12. What colour is associated with the staff at Butlins? Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze again. Question 12. What colour is associated with the staff at Butlins? It's the world for largest station. So, yeah, all right. Clarify number 11. So, by the number of platforms, which station holds the Guinness World Record for largest station? And then question 12, what colour is associated with the staff at Butlins? I'll do a recap of all the questions at the end. I think there's a few that have been missed. Question 13, the Oresund, which is Oresund, the Oresund Bridge, runs between Sweden and which other country? So the Oresund Bridge runs between Sweden and which other country? Question 14, who was attempting to be flying the flag for the UK at Eurovision? That was the name of their song. So, who was attempting to be flying the flag for the UK at Eurovision? Whatever you do, don't Google it, it'll get stuck in your head. Number 15, brothers Harry, Albert, Sam and Jack. So I'm going to say that again. Brothers Harry, Albert, Sam and Jack formed which movie company in 1923? So brothers Harry, Albert, Sam and Jack formed which movie company in 1923? I think I've got a cold coming on. Right, let's put another letter on the board then. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Is that any help? Is that any help? Question 16. Oh, hang on. I'm still up here, aren't I? Question 16. A former part of a rocket, either belonging to SpaceX or China, crashed into where this week? So a former part of a rocket, either belonging to SpaceX or China, crashed into where this week? Love the fact that they still can't work out who on earth it is, whether it was SpaceX or China. Question 17. Who is the only female to be honoured twice with the Nobel Prize? So who is the only female to be honoured twice with the Nobel Prize? Number 18. To the north is the River Don. To the south is the River Dee. But which Scottish city sits in the middle? So to the north is the River Don. To the south is the River Dee. But which Scottish city sits in the middle? Catriona has chosen Chinese food over a quiz. Probably a good shout, to be fair. Question 19. How many strings are there on a bass guitar? How many strings are there on a bass guitar? And finally, number 20. What was the minimum speed that the bus had to drive in the movie Speed? So what was the minimum speed that the bus had to drive at in the film Speed? It's still one of the best 90s films. Oh, yes. Okay, right, hang on. That one there. Let's ping this across. Right, let's give you another turn on this. There we go. Have you changed your answer from before? Would Nikki Campbell be going, hey, you got it a while ago? Who knows? I'm also slightly concerned that some of you think that that's Carol Smiley, but hey ho. Right, we'll be back with that again in just a moment. That one there. Right, so to finish off, there were originally 7 of these, and then one of them didn't transfer properly, which is probably a sign as to I shouldn't be using it. So I've got 6 song clips. They are all sort of party-ish kind of songs, upbeat, dancey kind of songs. And as you love them so much, the great news is they are all going backwards, because then that way I can avoid any YouTube copyright shouting at me. I've had enough of that this week. So I need to be on my best behaviour. So I've got 6 song clips, all going backwards for you, starting then with this number 1. That was number 1. So remember, just the name of the song. Don't worry about the artist. Name of the song. Here is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. That is your 6. I'll play them through again for you in just a second. But basically, that is effectively how I hear the music at the end of a night out. I recognise every one of those without, mind you, I created them, so that's probably why I recognise them. But yeah, that's exactly how I hear music at the end of a night out. Here they are again, number 1. Do. Number 2. This is an improvement to this. Sorry, Vicky. Number 3. I've forgotten where we're up to. That was 3. Number 4. That was number 4. This is 5. Number 6. There we go. So that is everything for this evening in terms of questions and music that sounds like it is really awful music, although it improves some of them. So I'm going to do your last, it's that one there. I'm going to do your last one of these in just a second. A very, very quick recap then of the questions. So get your pens ready if there weren't any ones that you weren't sure of. Number 1, a dray is the home of which animal? Number 2, opening in 1971, the Gravelly Hill interchange is better known by which nickname? Number 3, Havana is the capital city of which country? Number 3, Havana is number 4, Alex Damon, Dave and Graham made up which 90s group? Number 5, who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch between 1996 and 2003? Number 6, in 1985, a ship called the Rainbow Warrior was allegedly sunk by the French, but to which organisation did it belong? Number 7, taking place in 1844, the earliest international cricket match took place between which two neighbouring nations? Number 8, what is the most westerly city in the United Kingdom? Number 9, according to the title of Smokey's song, who was he living next door to? And number 10, who directed Titanic in 1997? Number 11, by the number of platforms, which station holds the Guinness World Record for largest station? Number 12, what colour is associated with the staff at Butlins? Number 13, the Öresund Bridge runs between Sweden and which other country? Number 14, who is attempting to be flying the flag for the UK at Eurovision? Number 15, brothers Harry, Albert, Sam and Jack formed which movie company in 1923? Number 16, a former part of a rocket either belonging to SpaceX or China crashed into where this week? Number 17, who is the only female to be honoured twice with the Nobel Prize? Number 18, to the north is the River Don, to the south is the River Dee. Which Scottish city sits in the middle? Number 19, how many strings are there on a bass guitar? And finally, number 20, what was the minimum speed that the bus had to drive at in the movie Speed? So that is a recap of all your questions. So I'm going to pop the Wheel of Fortune back across on screen. Where did I get to? So that's done. Is that on? Yeah. So now we're going to reveal all of the remaining letters with the exception of the vowels, because you'd have to buy vowels and none of you have got enough points to buy any vowels yet. So I'm going to pop this across on screen, give you a couple of minutes and I'll be back with you with the answers to all of this. See you after this. Yeah, if you want to add dog years onto it, Alan. So I think most of you have got it now. Like I said, this was just a bit of fun, adding another TV game show element into it. Next month's I've kind of already planned out, but I need your help with it. But that will come in the next week for next week's Patreon quiz. But let's give you the answer then for those of you who were thinking in 3, in 2, in 1. There it is. Yep, it is very nearly 2 years of Jay's virtual quiz. I know I've missed the pub bit out, but yeah, 2 years of it was just too many letters and it just got a bit chaotic on screen. Have you had an argument with the word pub as it's been neglected? It's like when Robbie left Take That all over again. No, but yeah, sort of. No, it just didn't look right on screen when I was putting all that in. But yeah, so there we go. That was your Wheel of Fortune for this evening, which wasn't overly difficult. But just for fun, not part of your answers, etc. Not for that. So just a little bit of fun. Next month's will be fun because you guys are all going to give me the answers before we come to it. So there you go. But we'll get to that during the week when I pop the bits and pieces. Whoa! Pipe down, music. There we go. Right. So we'll give you the answers then to the quiz for you. Yeah. Right. Number one then. So a dray is the home of which animal? It is squirrel. Number two, opening in 1971, the Gravelly Hill interchange is better known by which nickname? It is Spaghetti Junction. Number three, Havana is the capital city of which country? It is Cuba. Number four, Alex, Damon, Dave and Graham made up which 90s group? It is Blur. Number five, who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch between 96 and 2003? It was Melissa Joan Hart. Number six, in 1985, a ship called the Rainbow Warrior was allegedly sunk by the French, but to which organisation did it belong? It was Greenpeace. Big controversy around that. I was reading about it earlier, so a couple of French people, spies, supposedly were arrested for it, and yeah. Number seven, taking place in 1844. The earliest international cricket match took place between which two neighbouring nations? It was the United States of America and Canada. No, biggest car park in Britain is the M25. Number eight, what is the most westerly city in the United Kingdom? It's Londonderry or Derry. Number nine, according to the title of Smokey's song, who was he living next door to? It was Alice. Alice. That was the other version. And number 10, who directed Titanic in 1997? It was James Cameron. Number 11, by the number of platforms, which station holds the Guinness World Record for largest station? There's 44 platforms. So that's what Guinness World Records define it as the largest station. It's Grand Central Station in New York. Number 12, what colour is associated with the staff at Butlins? It's red. Number 13, the Öresund Bridge runs between Sweden and which other country? It is Denmark. Number 14, who is attempting to be flying the flag for the UK at Eurovision? It was Scooch. Da 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 da. We're flying the flag. Yeah, that one. Number 15, brothers Harry, Albert, Sam and Jack formed which movie company in 1923? The big clue was there at the beginning, which said brothers. It was Warner Brothers. Number 16, a former part of a rocket either belonging to SpaceX or China crashed into where this week? It was the dark side of the moon, but I'll give you the moon if you put that. Number 17, who is the only female to be honoured twice with the Nobel Prize? It is Marie Curie. Number 18, to the north is the River Don, to the south is the River Dee. Which Scottish city sits in the middle? It's Aberdeen. Number 19, how many strings are there on a bass guitar? There are 4 on a bass guitar. And number 20, what was the minimum speed that the bus had to drive at in the film Speed? It was 50 miles an hour. That film would have been a lot shorter if they'd have taken a couple of different turns at points, but anyway. Or if he'd have not shouted at the guy and sped up when he was trying to tell him to slow down. Right, your music then. Number 1 was Bruno Mars, but the answer I wanted was Uptown Funk. Go on, give it to you, because Uptown Funk don't give. Number 2 was by the Spice Girls. It was Wannabe. Number 3 was Twist and Shout by the Beatles. Number 4 was Waterloo. Number 5 was All Night Long by Lionel Richie. And finally, number 6 was Take On Me by Aha. And yes, you probably picked up Jack shouting in the background. Sarah's with him now. He's been a little tiny terror going to bed at the minute. He doesn't go to bed when he's supposed to go to bed and then finds excuses to get back up. and then he's knackered for school in the morning. So yeah, work in progress. Anyway, right, how have you got on? Let me know your scores. Fire them across while you're getting them across to me, because I know I'm on a delay. But I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who has commented, sent messages, etc. around the Patreon post. Just to bring up some, a couple of bits on that. Look, we've not gone political in anything at any point. We've not talked about anything controversial on the quiz or on social posts or anything like that, and that's why I wanted to do this internally. But I wasn't going to do it without, and I'm not going to do it without any of, without the support of you guys, because ultimately you guys support us, and part of that money that you use to support us goes to the charity. So there was no way I was going to go, by the way, this is what I'm doing. It's not fair. That's why I wanted to consult you all. So thank you very much for everyone who's commented on it, sent me messages, and there's been a couple of messages that haven't sort of tallied with everything, which is absolutely fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. 99% of people have said, yeah, absolutely, just you make doing the right thing. But it's not for publicity. It's not for us to jump on the coattails and bandwagon of everybody else out there and go, hey, look at what we're doing, aren't we wonderful? It's nothing to do with that. Let's just actually go and help people and do what we do. So yeah, thank you very much for commenting and getting involved on that. I'm just going to let it run for another few days, because it does tend to be the way with the Patreon post that people pick up on it in a few days time. And then we'll put something up inside Patreon as to what we're doing. Next Patreon quiz is going to be on the 3rd of April. So 3rd of April is the next one. I'm going to be royally hungover because it's the day after I'm having an early birthday celebration. Because my birthday's on the 9th, but I'm having an early celebration on the 2nd because I'm away for my birthday. So yeah, that's that. That's where we're up to. So we'll be on the 3rd, and then I'm gonna ping, there's gonna be a few bits coming across over the next couple of days with regards to some stuff as well, and what we're doing for the anniversary. Like I say, I just need to have a chat with someone tomorrow, sort out the logistics, and then we'll let you know what we're doing. But it is going to be a lot of fun, and we really do hope that we can get some of you involved. Thank you very much for playing. Cricket mad Yorkshire husband is sitting on a naughty step for getting the cricket question wrong. Oh, don't put him there for too long. Give him there, I don't know, give him an hour and then take him off, Rebecca, and then let him back off. Right, that is it from me. Thank you so much for playing along. Super quizzes, if you're joining us, Zoom links in the various places that you normally find it. I'll see you over there shortly for a quick catch up and what have you. Other than that, thank you as always to all of you wonderful people. And we'll see you Thursday. Yeah, don't even know what day of the week is. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. Thanks as always. We'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.